Yo, what is going on, everybody? Let's do this. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully my microphone is working right. We have the new microphone here. Fortunately, you can't see much of it, which is awesome. So hopefully you guys can hear it and everything sounds good. I guess I can always check my microphone. I hope it's not peaking. That's the other problem. I want to make sure that I get this sorted out. How are we doing tonight? I don't have to yell anymore. I don't have to enunciate over everything. I can actually just talk to you normal. Hoping there's no latency either. So hopefully everything looks good there. I'm just gonna grab my drink out of the freezer here. And hopefully you guys can still hear me. What did I get on my cutting board? Yeah, how are we all doing tonight? Hopefully the lighting is okay, the audio is okay, you guys can hear me over the music. We're going to be using up the rest of the chicken thighs from yesterday. And I need to put this on mute, sorry. Oh, that'd be Discord, and I'm not sure why. No, it's usually helpful. Okay, that camera's turned on, we're good to go there. I'm going to mute my phone because I don't need the phone being too loud. Yeah, all right. Where do we want to start? I think I'm going to mix up the marinade first. Let's do that. I'm way lower on olive oil than I thought I was, and that's not good. I have some other stuff that I'll probably use for the marinade. Yeah, I'll use this for the marinade. I'm not a huge fan of it. It's an olive wood smoked olive oil. So it has a bit of a smoky flavor to it, but I'm sure we can deal just fine with that. So we're going to need a couple tablespoons of Greek yogurt. We're going to need a couple tablespoons of white wine vinegar. We're going to need 3 tablespoons of lemon juice, which I'm actually not going to use fresh because I want to save that for the salad. So we're going to use some lemon juice right here. We need some oregano, smoked paprika, some salt, some pepper, and some garlic, which I did go to the store and get some more garlic paste today, so we aren't going to be out of it. Let me grab a little bowl here. Okay, so I'm going to do the olive oil second, and then we'll use the vinegar to kind of break it up. I should probably stir up this Greek yogurt. Oh. So we'll get the marinade going first because I want to be able to get the chicken in the fridge and get it marinating because that's where we're going to get the most flavor. Oh, I need to clean out my drink cup. I was going to have some whiskey, but I don't think that's going to happen because I just got Greek yogurt all over it. Hey, Mel, how are you doing? How's my microphone coming in? Everything sound good on it? I got the new ones in today so that I don't have to be yelling across my room. So I'm hoping it sounds good. Also, how have you been? Awesome. We've now switched over to wireless lav mics, which is really, really helpful. And I actually have a second one so that if I'm doing streams with somebody else, I can give them a mic as well. Okay, so that's the Greek yogurt I need for now. We'll grab some more when we do the tzatziki here in just a little bit. I need a tablespoon of this olive oil. And then I need a tablespoon of the white wine vinegar. It's been a really long time since I've made these. You're always busy and drop in the last few minutes and get sad about it. Well, I'm glad you were able to make it to the beginning. All right. So there's the white wine vinegar. We'll grab some lemon juice here momentarily. The other exciting thing is this showed up today. I have been waiting for this chef knife. I ordered it a few days ago. It showed up actually like 3 days early. It wasn't supposed to be here until Wednesday. So I'm super excited that my knife has arrived. What did I say? 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. So this is a much better metal than the knives I've been using. This is the Dalstrong Valhalla series. It looks absolutely stunning. The metal is beautiful. I've already washed it. But this is a resin cast and wood finish. So each handle is unique. So I'm really excited to work in kitchens that absolutely love the Dalstrong knives. Some people call them gimmicks, but they've been really happy with them, and I'm going to trust their opinion rather than a random person on the internet. So I'm trusting my friends. Whether you trust me or not, that's up to you. We'll see how it actually does. The big question is if it retains its edge like I hope it does. And that's going to be the important thing. Yep, I will be using it. So when we make we're going to be making a cucumber, tomato, and onion salad with some olive oil and some feta and some good flavors. Okay, so that's a lot of garlic, but that's okay. And then we'll be using it on the tzatziki because we're going to have to chop up the cucumbers for the tzatziki. So yeah, lots of opportunity tonight to use it and really put it to the test. I did find, so I've been using Simple Truth Organic for a long time for their smoked paprika, but I found this Oakwood smoked from Frontier Co-op that I wanted to try since I ran out of my Simple Truth. Oh, it smells so good. You get that sweet, sweet smoky smell of the paprika. So we'll just put some of that in here. I'm not going to go overboard. We'll grab some oregano here. I've been excited for that smoked paprika for quite some time, and I will tell you, it feels really nice not to have to yell across my kitchen. So I'm glad to hear that the audio from my mic sounds good. Some fresh oregano going, or not fresh, dried oregano going down in here. And we'll just take a fork and we'll mix this up. We're going to need the oregano later, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it over here. We'll go ahead and grab a fork and kind of mix this up. Then we have our chicken here. And this is the last couple of pounds that we had left from last night. So this is just boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I'm going to need this bowl here in a minute, so I'll have to wash it shortly. We want to get as much of the air out of this as possible. And we're just going to massage all of this around and kind of get it, just kind of lightly coating the whole, all of the chicken in here. And we'll go ahead and throw this in the fridge. The other thing, so here's the recipe that I'm using tonight. That is all for the white wine vinegar, so we won't need this anymore. So I'll put that away. Let's see. Oh, next up we want to do, let's do the tzatziki. So the nice thing about the recipe that I set up there, you guys are able to click on the link inside the recipe to take you to the other recipe options. By the way, how is the my face cam? I intentionally set it up so I was slightly off centered. I'm hoping I'm sitting in a good spot and you guys can see me. So I'm going to go ahead. I have not washed these, so I'll need to rinse these real quick. So these are the cucumbers. Face cam is great. The food cam is a little blurry, unless I got something in the middle to focus on. So like now it should focus on things, but before it was not. Yeah, I have trouble with this webcam. As you might have noticed, there's a See if... Okay. Whoa. Not sure what's going on. There we go. Is that better? Okay, let's keep an eye on that, because I had to disconnect it and then reconnect it. If that happens more than once, I will have to send these mics back and look at something different. Wait, why does it say ads are snoozed? I don't want ads to be snoozed. I know you guys don't like ads, but if I don't snooze them, then people get them on pre-roll. You'll have your headset on. You have a ton of listing you need to do. All right, sounds good. I appreciate you even lurking and keeping your headset on. Now is time for the knife part, though. Figured you'd want to be here for that. I guess it's not quite time. I still have to peel these. So my recipe calls for shredding the cucumber. I will not be shredding it. I'm going to dice it and then squeeze it. I'm also not going to blend it up. So we're going to dice this really, really, really small. Hey, Anu, how are you doing? Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I wanted to get an earlier start today because I'm tired of not being done until like 8 o'clock, because I always start and I have way more planned than I anticipated. And it takes hours to do some of this stuff. Chilling in some Diablo, trying to survive this cold. Oh no. You were sick when you got here, and then you got sick again? The states really are not being kind to you, are they? So this shouldn't take too long. I'd guess the whole thing will probably be an hour and a half. Pretty much a month from the last time you were sick. Oh no. Well, I hope you start feeling better, because being sick is no fun, especially when you get sick for long, extended periods of times or multiple times all at once. The nice thing is, once we get the salads made, it's just getting ready to cook the chicken. But I want to give these as much time as I can to sit in each of the sauces that we're going to create, and each of the marinades, or everything that we're going to create here. I want the tzatziki to spend as much time as it can in the fridge. And I want the cucumber salad to get nice and tasty as well. Okay, so we've got that all peeled. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Anu, I got my new knife. I am so much happier for it. Look at how pretty that handle is. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Come on. Yeah, that's like, I'm like touching the knife to this, and it's, this is absolutely insane. Oh, I'm so much happier with this. Look for a bit, need to make some din too. Okay, sounds good. This thing is just gliding through. All right, so we're gonna do this one for the salad. Wow, that was incredible. Straight on through all of that. So let's go ahead and do this one for the salad. No, we can use the other bowl. We don't need the big bowl. I need to de-seed the other one. The other two for the, or probably only one. What's up, Fizz? How are you? So that's for the salad later. So I'm just taking all of the center out of these cucumbers. Guess I could show you. I'm just taking a spoon and digging the centers out. De-seeding the cucumber. And then we'll dice that up here in a minute. How's your Sunday, Fizz? Got off. How about you? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Enjoying my Sunday. Was excited that my knife showed up today, as well as my microphones. All right. W's all around? Absolutely. This knife is so nice. We'll see how it maintains its edge as we use it over time. What's up, Fox? How we doing? Me too. It's been a long time, especially since I made tzatziki last. So that's what we're making right now. I love how that handle looks, and the blade is really well balanced. Might be enough cucumber already. These are some awfully large cucumbers. You know what? We're going to call it at that. That's probably all I need for now. I'm going to use the big bowl here because to squeeze out the water in them. Because we don't want our sauce really wet. What did I do with my bowl? Give me a second. That feeling when you crush all of the... I don't have any cheesecloth, and that was the one thing I forgot that I was out of, is cheesecloth. So we're using paper towels. And it's not working all that well, but it's working. But I have to apply a ton of pressure to try to squeeze all the liquid out of these cucumbers. It's like a very fine mesh that works so you can squeeze the liquid out of cheeses, or in this case, cucumber. So it's a really, really fine mesh that serves to help get liquid out of things. All right, so that's probably good. I did get quite a bit out. A lot of times you'll do this overnight and let the liquid in the cucumber kind of drip itself out. In this case, I didn't really have that option for when we were starting, so we're doing it by hand, which of course takes a lot of energy out. I'm going to go ahead and clean this up a little bit. It's a really big container for how little we're doing here. We're not going to use all 16 ounces of, because I'm only doing about 2/3 the, I think this is 24, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of see what the ratio of is here to it. Okay, perfect. It's not overwhelming. So we need a squeeze of some garlic. There's probably 3-ish cloves. This is some your first favorite sauce ever. So fresh. Absolutely. I absolutely love it. So we need some dill, which I have some in the fridge. I'll grab a drink here. That's too bad. My lemonade is gone. So at the end of this, I'm going to totally change gears. And for dessert, we're going to do something I haven't had in a while. I should make some pickles since I've got some dill left. I'm not going to use this. This should be more than enough dill. So the Dino cookie cutters are going to be here later this week. So we're going to be making some dino nuggets and some fresh ranch dressing. So I need to save this dill. Hopefully it'll last until then. Should. But we'll make some fresh ranch dressing as well. It's okay, I've got another drink here. This knife is so sharp. That I don't want to get my finger anywhere near the blade, which is a good thing. I need to add the lemon juice here momentarily to really bring all this together. We'll add the salt, the pepper. I've got my lemon. Found it. How easily that just goes right through this. Get the salt and pepper in here. I might have some white pepper. Y'all, look at how good this sauce looks. I need to get it in this other bowl here, though. Let me wash this out real quick. It's the bowl we made the marinade for the chicken in. What's everybody up to on this fine Sunday evening? Practicing some guitar while I cook. Nice. I wish I was musically inclined at all. I am unfortunately not. And it's kind of a bummer because my dad played the saxophone. My brother could sing, my mother could sing. I sound like a cat that, yeah, it's horrible. So I actually need to stir in some black pepper here. Let's just put a little bit in there. Let's give this a little taste. Y'all, that is good. That is really good. and it will just get better as it sits in the fridge. I am liking, is my audio still, my microphone still doing all right? Give me a second here. I got to go find my... That was weird. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Did I put my lid in the dishwasher? I may have. I did. So we'll get this in the fridge. Okay, so now it's time to start the cucumber salad. So we have the one diced cucumber. We're going to keep everything about that size. I don't know what I'm going to do with this other cucumber, but we're going to do some tomato in about the same amount. And we have a red onion as well. Let me put this cucumber in a bag real quick. And we'll go ahead and throw this in the fridge so that we have it for later. I went a little overboard on how much cucumber I purchased. All right, so already washed the tomatoes. Those were washed yesterday. Out, and we'll have a bag. You know, it's kind of irritating to have so many of these little bags when, but I also don't like setting my stuff on the conveyor at the grocery store. If that makes sense. Oh no, these ones I didn't wash. These are the ones I got yesterday but did not wash yet. I'm still trying to get used to the fact that I don't have to yell at the microphone anymore with this new lav mic. Haven't decided if we're going to use both of these, but we'll see. So one of the big tests, oh, like butter. Like butter, y'all. Y'all, this knife cuts through this tomato so beautifully. We only may need one of these tomatoes. Basically almost just letting the knife, the weight from the knife, make its way right through the tomato. Ooh, this one has definitely got some heat to it. That's probably good. Ooh. All right, so I need a 1/4 cup of oil. I do believe that this is a 1/4 cup. Actually, yeah, that should be a 1/4 cup. Yep, so we'll do a 1/4 cup of olive oil. I'm going to have to go get some more olive oil soon, because that is the end of that one. Let's put some garlic paste in there. We'll put some oregano in there. I don't know that I have any dried basil, which I should. Guess I do. Let's see. I need 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar, which I had to go buy a new bottle of today, so. I did a half of a red onion, not a whole red onion, because this was a big red onion. And we'll just kind of toss a coat. And then we'll add some feta in. Hear me? I had to fix my mic real quick. All right, so let's go ahead and add some feta here. I don't use feta very often, so. And then we'll add some salt and pepper in here as well. I don't know where the lid is to this. Disconcerting. I put a bunch of lids away the other day, and I forgot what I did with this one. Because I didn't see it in here. Y'all ever done that? All right, so that should be good. That's for the bigger bowl. This will just sit out on the counter for now anyway. Got my red wine vinegar up there. It looks really good, smells really good, and I'm sure is fantastic. And I did use an infused extra virgin olive oil, so it actually has a cilantro flavor to it, which we'll see how that turns out. I grab a plastic bag for the onion, because that'll go in tacos tomorrow. So the chicken's been in probably, what, 45 minutes, 30, 40 minutes. Yeah, so you can actually, you should be able to find most places I've been, as long as it's a little bit bigger. It doesn't have to be a big city. I mean, we only have about 40,000 people, and we have a couple different spots that you can go and get really high quality olive oil and balsamic vinegar. You don't know much? Not a problem at all. That's why I like to share what I know and what I learned with other people. So that's what it's all about. Let me clean up my table here. Put my knife away. It's always good to expand your knowledge and expand your skill set and learn new things. So I really like that this knife came with a nice sheath. What kinds of things do you like to cook, or what are you comfortable with, Fox? You didn't cook growing up and you ate out a lot? Cook simple 3 or 4 ingredient dishes, but you're trying to do more? That's awesome. Awesome that you're trying to do more. You know, I didn't start cooking until I was probably 15 or so. Cooking wasn't really a thing back in the 90s. Not used to cooking with lots of ingredients, baking stuff. You just got a Dutch oven, but you have no idea what to do with it. Really quick and easy thing to do with a Dutch oven is bolognese. it sounds like it might be a lot, but you can, it is so easy to make. It's just add the ingredients and then let it just cook down, stirring occasionally. Let me spell it for you here. If you like pasta, it can be as simple or as complex as you want it to be. But a Dutch oven is a great thing for it. Same with like a meat chili. It's amazing what you can do with a Dutch oven. You can do so many different things. And it can be as simple or as complex as you want it to be. It does not have to be complex at all. That's one of the great things about cooking. Like last night's chicken adobo was probably one of the easier and smaller ingredient list of the things that I've done. Even things like carbonara, risotto. So I will say risotto is, it can be daunting. And it's about timing. Same with carbonara, because you have to get that egg in there at the right time and not let it scramble, essentially. But once you kind of get an idea of how to do it, it is really easy to do. And carbonara is just so velvety and delicious. I love it. I haven't made carbonara in a while either. It's on my, I want to make it again here soon. But I make a lemon chicken risotto in my Instant Pot. And it works phenomenally well. And I usually do it with like wild mushrooms, which just adds this meaty deliciousness. Because I like to do it either with shiitakes, or I'll do it with chanterelles or something like that. Yeah, look up Instant Pot recipes for risotto. It is really easy. And then I just usually take like chanterelle mushrooms, or I'll take shiitake mushrooms, slice them up and throw them in there and let them just cook. They are so good in there. All right, I will be right back. I need to take just a quick couple-minute break. All right, I am back. Let's go ahead and switch over to the stove. Let's make sure that's switched over and we're getting video from it. We are. Excellent. So we're going to go ahead and get the stovetop turned on here. And we'll get our chicken out of the fridge here. And we'll be able to get started cooking some of this chicken. That looks like it's getting some, it's been in there a while now, about an hour, a little under. We've got the chicken right here. And we're going to go ahead and turn this on medium-high heat. We don't want to go too hot with it because we don't want this to... What's the minimum time that you let chicken marinate? So it really depends on what the ingredients are. I usually would prefer to let this go 3 to 4 hours or even overnight. But for the purposes of this stream, it's hard to do without doing a lot of the prep before I start stream. Now when we do the chicken nuggets, the dino nuggets, we'll have to do those ahead of time because they take 4 hours to freeze. But I do like to do them here. So that's why I did the chicken first, so that it can marinate as long as possible. If you have something with a lot of acid in it, like a really heavy lemon juice marinade, you can usually get away with like a 30-minute marinade. And by that time, the acid has started to kick in and started to help break down that meat. But I like to let it go hours if I can. Because I like to get as much flavor imparted into it. Oops. And so we're actually going to place these. So on chicken thighs, there is a smooth side and there's a non-smooth side. So there's the non-smooth side. There's the smooth side. We're going to place it smooth side down to start. Don't be like me and crowd the pan though. Usually you try not to crowd the pan that much. Unfortunately, I didn't grab a big enough pan for this, so we're crowding the pan. It may not get the sear that we want on it because of that. But I really don't want to cook this in 2 batches. Again, some of this is sacrificed for time on the stream and whatnot. And so we'll go ahead and let that go. Why does it look like it's not focused on the meat? And so we'll let this go a few minutes and then we'll flip it. Let it finish cooking on the other side. and I'm really, really happy with. Y'all, we are getting really close to our follower goal to do our baking stream, and I'm really excited for it. I am really, really excited. We have 7 followers to go to hit that goal. Plus, we're pushing for that 25 sub goal in the hopes of being able to get some more emotes added. We need to unlock that piece so we can get those emotes going. I do have a bunch of others that we don't have room for right now. So. This piece is going to have to cook a little more. Oh, I can't believe that it is already 6 o'clock on Sunday, and I got to go back to work tomorrow morning. What plate should I use, y'all? Should I just use a regular white plate? I can definitely throw it in the oven. It's oven safe, I believe, to 450. I'll have to double check, but I believe it's 450. So I have the plain white plate. I have I'm too short to reach it. So I have a step stool. I have this plate. I have this bowl plate. The long one? Okay, sounds good. This thigh right here is definitely not done. This one I think actually is. Nope, not quite. So since I've already got some good color on these, I can actually finish them by steaming them a little bit. Hi, Rox. What you doing? I'm over here trying to get dishes done too. Sorry, y'all. Yep, these are looking mighty close to being done, if not already done. All right, we'll go ahead and move the chicken out, and then I'm going to tent it in a bowl here. Oops. All right, so now that that's done, I am going to need to move this because we're going to need to heat up one of these pitas. Turn that off because I don't need it. Oh, I should cut up my lettuce too, because I'm going to use a little bit of lettuce in this. Get you back over to the cutting board here. All right, so the chicken is sitting in the under some foil tenting right now. I'm gonna move this back over to the side real quick so we have room to make our sandwich here. All right, and I'm working on another section of my counter that I actually have room for over here. I don't have a camera set up yet. let's do this. Let's grab. Need to do this for another 10 seconds or so. That is nice and ready to go. And I'm going to use some parchment. I'm going to lay the parchment out underneath it. And we'll go ahead and start with the tzatziki. Give it another little mix here. Let's put some of that down. We'll put a little bit of lettuce down. Grab some chicken here. We'll put a whole chicken thigh on there, or almost a whole chicken thigh. And then we will grab another little grab a little bit of this, put it on. We've got that. Put a little bit of this down just to eat straight off the plate. And then Move my lettuce off of this cutting board and I'll move it over. There is our chicken gyro. Oh, that plate worked out perfect. Yeah, that plate actually, it's Fox, it is so worth it. It is so worth it. You know, as soon as everything kind of comes together at the end and you realize this is the creation that we have. I mean, it's not only is it tasty, it's a work of art, and it's something to be proud of. It's something to know, hey, I made that. And it feels good when you're done with it. I mean, a lot of this, there's a lot of prep, a lot of just chit chat. I could have done it a lot faster if I wasn't talking and I was just focused on it, because the prep work on a lot of this stuff doesn't take that long when you actually are just trying to get it done. But I wanted to stretch it out so that chicken had time in the fridge, and so that if you just prep a thing here, a thing there, like the tzatziki gets better the longer it sits. Same with this salad. As those flavors kind of come together, everything starts to get better. So you can prep it the day before, and then the next day, all you got to do is cook the chicken, throw it on your flatbread or your pita, and go to town eating it. Shall we do a taste test? I think we should. Let me make sure I've got some good photos of it. All right, so I've got photos of everything individually so that I can post them on the website. That was worth every minute it took to cook that. Every minute. Worth it. Yep. That was good. All right, y'all. I think I need to find somebody to send you off to. Let's see who's live. But make sure you follow my social media. Give me just a second here. I'm going to do something. So the music should be gone. And I am just checking to see who I have right now. You know, let's go see who's live in the food and drink world. Who can we raid that's cooking right now? Thanks, Fox. I appreciate it. You as well. Have a good one. Make sure you guys stick around so that we can raid somebody. Buttered chicken and garlic naan. Everything. You know what? Let's see. Oh no, they're ending. Let's see. Anybody have any recommendations? If not, we will pick one of our other streamer friends. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's see who's live right now. Blitz is playing Apex. Let's go show Blitz some love. Yeah, let's go raid Blitzky. Let's see, where's my... Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. We're going to go raid Blitzky, and you guys have an awesome rest of your night. Make sure you copy that raid command that's about to come through. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Thanks so much for hanging out.